This episode is brought to you by Olive & June.
And I'm a brand new fan of Olive & June because we're going to be talking about their gel polishes, which we're really excited to get. But prior to even this, like 2 weekends ago, Mats and I were out and he treated me to 2 Olive & June polishes that I painted my toes, and they look so good.
I love painting my nails at home. As you know, Olive & June delivers up to 21 days of flawless wear with a high gloss shine that won't chip, lift, or dull. There's no damaging removal thanks to their new peel-off base coat and salon speed soak-off system. Say goodbye to the drama of gel removal.
Olive & June's new gel mani system includes everything you need for a salon quality manicure in one box. And you can customize it with your choice of 6 gel polishes, which breaks down to less than $2 a manicure. There's a custom 5-finger LED lamp and the iconic poppy for easy painting with your non-dominant hand.
They also have a high-performance cleaner solution, HEMA-free, 15-free, and always cruelty-free and vegan.
I used to be a huge salon manicure kind of girl. Like, I was getting my gel every couple weeks, and I have to say, like, when I stopped doing that, I realized how much more of my life I had back.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I used to think that going to get a manicure and pedicure was relaxing, but I don't know what happened in the last few years, but
it was a sudden shift.
It does not feel relaxing anymore. It just kind of feels like I'm being pushed around and I have to leave. And that is why I switched to doing my nails at home.
I have to say, I think I'm probably the most excited for the peel off base coat, because that has been like the thing that has stopped me prior to this from getting into doing an at-home gel manicure.
Yeah, my nails actually got pretty damaged too because of all the scraping. And I asked him to stop doing that at the nail salon, and they're pretty resistant to that. So I like that I can be at home and, control that myself. I'm also really looking forward to all the shades that they have. They have 60 plus best-selling colors.
I'm so excited. CV red is like that, like perfect orangey red, which is like my favorite shade to wear.
Visit oliveandjune.com/blame me for 20% off your first Olive & June gel mani system.
That's OLIVEANDJUNE.com/BLAMEME for 20% off your first Olive & June gel mani system. I am sure a lot of you have heard of Hormone Harmony by Happy Mammoth, the supplement that helps women maintain optimal hormone levels, with over 50,000 glowing reviews from women worldwide and 98% saying they'd recommend it to friends and family.
Now you can take those results even further by pairing it with the prebiotic collagen protein. It helps to relieve occasional bloating, gas, reduce sugar cravings, and help you feel satisfied longer, boost energy, and help stabilize mood swings.
And because your gut directly affects your hormones, improving your gut health can actually help your hormone harmony results so you can feel like yourself again.
Happy Mammoth is dedicated to making women's lives easier, and that means using only science-backed ingredients that can be proven to work for women. They make no compromise when it comes to quality, and it shows.
Right now, you can try prebiotic collagen protein in Hormone Harmony risk-free and get 15% off your entire first order with code BLAME at checkout.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. When you visit the doctor, you probably hand over your insurance, your ID, and contact details. It's just one of the many places that has your personal info. And if any of them accidentally expose it, you could be at risk for identity theft. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second. If you become a victim, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to Fisting Friday.
That was like so whimsical and fun. It gave cartoon energy with then, our very appropriate name of the podcast, Fisting Friday. Get ready to get fisted. I would like to do some other fisting on this Friday.
Okay.
I'd like to hit things.
Oh, punching?
You know what I was thinking about is that, like, remember when one of us would just like go through something or have like a really rough day and we'd be like, I'll book the class, and we would just go to Rumble and we would go so fucking hard that the teacher wouldn't even, because like if you do really well in the class, teacher like give you a shout out, but like when you go to a level of hard, when they go, they're going through something, I'm not gonna draw attention to it, and then after the class it's like the slow pat on the back being like, really left it all out there. Yeah. That's what I was like, that's like what I need, but I just know that like my heart wouldn't be able to take it.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I am looking into rage rooms.
But if you want to do some light punching, I do have a punching bag here.
I was thinking about that.
I have gloves. They're right here.
I've got gloves somewhere too.
No, but like they're brand new for you. I've been holding on to them.
Oh, yes. So maybe I will do that. And if anyone has any other ideas besides a rage room where you can let out, the only word I have for it is rage. Like, if you have anything like that, if there's a simulation about curb stomping, like that's like really what's like in my heart is telling me that I want. So maybe I'll just get some like watermelons and just
you can start a whole new TikTok career with that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, TikTok, I'd say that. I mean social media, because I will be getting off TikTok as soon as this change happens.
As soon as that the American TikTok happens? Yeah. I just wonder, like, how populated are the For You pages going to be when I have to assume the vast majority of the good, God-fearing Christian Republicans who are going to benefit from this,
they're gone.
They're gone. I can't find them anywhere. Their houses empty. The ones that I thought was crazy is like the people who were like selling stuff like for money. And I was like, okay, so I'm actually thinking you're not really a true believer, because what do you mean you need the money?
Right.
You patting those pockets on the way up?
Yeah.
Because some of
means nothing.
Well, and some of them were making sure everybody knew that you don't want to be on the toilet, which I was like, are you just going to be like constipated then? Or are you just going to like hold your bladder the whole time? Because some of them were saying like, oh yeah, like if you just see a bunch of clothes laying down, I go, so you are going up naked? Are you holding your money with your bare hands? If you're fully butt ass naked?
I'll be talking more about this on Monday.
I love it. And I love my personal algorithm that I get to function with for the time being, where I don't see them on my page. I see other people reacting to it. So I know the comment section, safe.
Yeah. I've been waiting. There was someone that unfortunately shares the same name as me, first name.
Tough.
And she hasn't posted in 5 days. So, but she was making like PDFs and game plans.
The laminated ones?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah. So speaking of comment sections, I have a bone to pick with a man named, well, I have a bone to pick with men, but I have a bone to pick with, I wanted to say Scottie Pippen. It's not Scottie Pippen. It's Scott Pittman, 47. So Scott Pittman, 47, is a white man with what I'm going to say bangs. He's a white man with bangs, and he's got a mustache, and he's got some, some pretty expensive, I would say, glasses. He's giving hipster. He's giving like high white socks. And I'm not saying that this is like a negative thing, because I love a little high white sock, a little sneaker, oversized Hanes sweatshirt. He's giving that energy. He got on TikTok and made a video saying, is there something wrong with me? Because this whole Olivia Dean song. And then he says, and Olivia Dean, if you're watching, you're great.
Who's that?
The singer, Olivia Dean.
I don't know who that is.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
What does she sing? You always say that, and I end up not knowing who this person is.
We did this with Olivia Dean, and you said, well, I know her.
I don't. I don't think it was her, because this is first I'm hearing of this person. I don't know this song. I've never heard this song in my life.
This is new. This is the song he's talking about.
Megan, I don't think we had this conversation. I don't know either of these songs.
Really?
Truly. No.
I swore we talked about this because she's opening for Sabrina Carpenter, and I was like, if she's at one of our shows, that would be so fun.
We might have talked about it, and I said that I was downloading the music, but I don't know her.
Oh, you might not have followed through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know her.
I get you now. Let me look at
my
TikTok
music.
following.
I can look at my music.
Oh, okay.
And I think I specifically looked at the ones that were only going to be at our concerts.
Because we definitely talked about her.
Nope, didn't save any of her music. So,
damn, told me you were going to.
I don't think it was her.
That's because I was telling you, I was like, she's so great. I've been a huge fan of her for a while now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Olivia, she is releasing. Well, actually, I think it just came out. No, it comes out tomorrow. So by the time you're listening to this, it's already out. But her new album is coming out, and she released a couple singles from it, and one of the singles is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Like, and I have a TikTok that I have, like, written out that I'm going to do, because it gives me the feeling of being in, like, a Manhattan apartment or a New York apartment, high-rise, could be anywhere, Chicago, high-rise apartment. I'm wearing like a big oversized white button-down shirt from like some guy that I slept with. And I'm eating takeout straight out of the container and I'm dancing around in the kitchen. Like, it gives you that vibe of like that like quintessential rom-com, like girl who's going to be okay. Like, it just does something, and it's just a great song. And so it's naturally blowing up more than I would say probably any of her other songs have. Naturally, she did a song that was in the new Bridget Jones movie. So that one like got really big because there was just a lot more eyes on it. But this song is blowing up. It's called Man I Need, and it's phenomenal. Mott's loves this song. Every time we get in the car, it is the first song he puts on. We had dance party with my niece and nephew, put it on immediately. Like, he was like, you guys, this is so good. And we listened to all of her music and he loves it. So this man, Scott, gets on TikTok and says, is there something wrong with me? Like that whole Olivia Dean song. And then again, like he says, Olivia, if you're watching this, you're great. Presumptuous. Why would Olivia Dean be watching this? And then he goes, I just don't get it. Like, everybody's saying that, like, is there something wrong with me? Like, it seems like this is making people like feel some type of way. And like, it's like, you know, I don't get it. The most fucking pointless TikTok to make him like, okay. So people are responding saying, yeah, there's something wrong with you, which he's then taking offense to, which I go, that's quite literally the question you asked. And people are affirming the answer. And then I commented something that I thought was incredibly innocuous. I commented, closed the app, didn't think anything of it. It wasn't like the biggest video at the time either. So it wasn't like, and it had been up for a while. So it wasn't like I was thinking that this was going to do anything. And I commented and just said, is your favorite movie The Wolf of Wall Street or The Dark Knight? And pretty quickly, I started getting a lot of women responding to me and going, this is amazing. And being like, I'm going to start using this. And he jumps in and goes, wait, I don't get it. And I'm like, so yes, that is your favorite movie. And he goes, what does this mean? Like, catch me up. And I was like, Scott, do you know what movies are, right? Like, and then some other man responds going, my favorite movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower. I go to his account, every single repost of his, Batman edits. No, it's not. No, it's not. And so Scott is just.
But also, I feel like Perks is always the third option anyway.
Perks, really?
Yes. Because it's the guys that are like, no, that's not me. And so they go and then they pick it, but it's not actually their movie. No, because
I'm like, that's not your fucking favorite movie.
Yes.
Like, you're a liar. Exactly that. And so my comment is getting traction. My comment is getting a lot. There's a lot of
me.
Yes. And I was like dying. I was loving it. Also because his whole thing of being like, wait, I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you just fully miss your mouth? Like depth perception completely off.
Because I was looking at myself in the video, which is not accurate.
Yeah. That's a very me thing. Yeah, you're soaked. You literally just poured it into your lap.
Luckily, it wasn't that much, but
I go back today. Oh, yep, there you go. I go to look because these comments are the people responding to me. I'm making new friends. Also, my favorite thing was happening, which is people who I follow who don't follow me, have no idea who I am, are liking my comments and then liking my replies. And I'm like, oh, so you're saying that we would be friends in real life? Like, love this. This is so fun for me. I look today. Scott Pittman has turned the fucking comments off. And by the way, my comment is the reason. I know for a fact that my comment is the reason why. Because the rest were people. And then I looked through the rest of his content and like his audience is straight women who want to have sex with him. And so like, it's like him like getting ready for a wedding and all the comments are like, let me know if you need a wedding date. Like, oh, you look so handsome. Like so wonderful. So lovely. So lovely. Like, I love this. Like looking so good. Like nice fashion, nice style. And like him in the gym, just like, again, like pandering to women. And all the rest of the comments besides mine, one person was like, yeah, there's something wrong with you. And he was like, wow, ouch, that hurts. And I'm like, you literally asked that in that same phrasing. Like, that's what you ask. And then other people being like, maybe you just don't like whimsy or like the songs for the girls or whatever. Everybody else is like, it's okay. We can all have different music tastes. Like, don't worry about it. Like, my guy, like, it's okay. Everything else is like handling him with kid gloves. And all I asked was, were one of these two movies, did they happen to be his favorite movie? And now the comments are off. And it's his most performed, like his best performing video. And he still has kept it up. And I'm just pissed. And I literally want to comment on one of his other videos being like, Scott, turn the comments back on. Like, I was killing it. Why would you do that to me?
Why did I know he had a little mustache before?
I did say that.
Did you say it?
I did.
Oh.
I think I did. I tried to. But you see what I mean when I say he has bangs?
Yeah. I've never seen this man before in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks exactly how I pictured he would look. And then also he wears scrubs, make sure that his little legs are in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, turn the comments on.
I had the opposite experience with my I'm always commenting. But this guy got on and was talking about the hit song from 2000 from Janet Jackson, Doesn't Really Matter. And he was like, why is she being condescending in this song? Like, what do you mean doesn't matter what your friends are saying? What do you mean? And I was like, have you seen The Nutty Professor? Because this is literally the plot where she was playing the love interest and she's sinking from that. Like, she even says nutty, nutty, nutty for you in the song. And then he just deleted the whole video.
That's what I was waiting for Scott to do, but I think Scott like wants to keep the numbers.
Yes.
And he's just waiting.
He's going to keep it up for the month. And then he'll...
And I think and I also think that like he'll maybe turn the comments back on like in a month or so, which is why I'm hesitant, because Mon's like, well, comment on one of his other videos. And I was like, that's going to get me blocked. Like, he's going to block me for that.
Yeah, I was blocked because I could look at it from my other account. But the video was gone.
Just so wild to me that, like, again, like, TikTok is not a fucking Google search. And, like, sometimes there are stupid questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are. And
in the comments, I'm always looking like, they'll be like, well, how old is she? Or something like that. Talking about somebody famous. And I'm like, the amount of energy that you took to write that comment, you could have just Googled it.
And I promise you have multiple devices.
Like you, because do you think we know off the top of our? I think specifically the one that aggravated was like what year, and I was like, you think that we just know too off the top of our heads? Google.
No, it drives me crazy, and like I am full of stupid questions. I ask stupid questions all the time, but for me, I ask those stupid questions, and that is between me and my internet browser. Yep. That is who that stupid question. We are sworn to secrecy, and you know, if they subpoena it for any sort of reason. So to me, I'm like, how do we not think that through? Because my God, the worst part of my day is when my stupid question cannot be answered via a search engine, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to ask a real person. And now, and I only do it to try. I'll ask you, and I'll ask Mods, and I'm like, if after that it's unsure, then I go, okay, there's no way to know. There's no way to know, or it's not for me to know, or whatever. But like just getting on there and just doing stupid shit and then having it perform numbers and then being like, oh, I actually don't like this. And everybody was like, okay, this feels misogynistic. And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, there's no context to this at all, except you saw girls dancing to this video, enjoying, or this music, liking this song, loving the vibe, and being like, sounds fucking weird because I don't feel that way. So therefore, must be something wrong with you because me, ultimate pinnacle of taste, which is, of course, what men say when their favorite movie is The Dark Knight and The Wolf of Wall Street. Sorry, I clocked you. I feel like I took a picture of the inside of his soul, like how Kendra said with her psychiatrist, how he like programmed her brain and then sent it back to her. I feel like I did that with him. And I think that I'm counting my days until I get blocked.
Yeah.
I told him about himself, and I don't think he liked it whatsoever.
Well,
God, it was so funny too. And it's like the last time I've had a comment like that was like just a joke, you know? Sometimes it's like poignant or whatever. But I was like, I don't know, it was a good one.
You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This episode is brought to you by KPMG. Making an impact is how KPMG helps make the difference. KPMG applies advanced tools and strategic thinking to convert data into actionable knowledge and deliver value by improving performance through transformation, modernizing processes with technology, harnessing the power of data, navigating complex M&A transactions, and enhancing trust among stakeholders. Go to kpmg.us/advisory to learn more. KPMG. Make the difference.
Netflix has a new, monstrous story to tell. In 1950s Wisconsin, Ed Gein lived quietly on a decaying farm, hiding a house of horrors so gruesome it would redefine the American nightmare. Driven by isolation, psychosis, and an all-consuming obsession with his mother, he committed crimes that would haunt Hollywood for decades. The third and most harrowing installment of Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan's anthology series. Watch Monster, the Ed Gein story, October 3rd, only on Netflix.
How's the birthday party?
So fun. My niece is a star. Like, she loves attention. She loves I think I sent you this picture, but I didn't post it because I obviously don't post them. But this photo of us all singing happy birthday to her, because she got happy birthday sang to her twice, because we had a party and then we had like family. We just like went over after because they didn't do gifts at the party. And we got her and I built it from the instructions. A little changing table for her doll that's like cute, and it's got like storage, and it also kind of looks like a crib and all that stuff. So we like set that up, and we like got to the house early and did all that. And then I had to leave the cake there. But I have these photos of her when everybody's singing happy birthday, including both sets of her grandparents on FaceTime. And she is like pointing to the camera with like the biggest like smile on her face. Like, I'm like, that looks like me at my birthday. Being like, yeah. And I was like, this is just so funny. She had a great time. She ate so many goldfish. She started putting goldfish into my hand and then taking the back of her little tiny 2-year-old hand and then palming my whole hand over her face so she could just eat the goldfish out of my hand. And I was like, you are just so odd. Like, you are just this little funny little weirdo, and I love her. And it was great. She got a unicorn towel that, like, the ones that you go over the head and it kind of looks like a unicorn. And she insisted on wearing that the whole rest of the night, even though it was a little too big. And she did keep walking into walls. And then I tried to take it off, and she was livid. And I was like, okay, girl, you are walking straight into these walls, which is not feeling so good. So maybe we adjust. But she was so funny. And I was playing with her brother, and I will do I'll do not like actual gymnastic stuff like with him, but like we'll like spin around, and I'll like show him how to like flip holding my hands and like climbing up my legs and doing all that kind of stuff. And she obviously can't do that because she's 2. And so she started trying to do that with her doll and trying to make her doll do that. And it was very sweet. And we had a great time. And now, and the Elmo cake went over so well. But my God, how I was humbled when 90% of my comments were people saying, is this a ground beef cake? And then being like, oh, so sorry. It's definitely a flaming hot Cheeto cake. And I was like, okay.
I 100% knew what it was from the small image that you picked. I just don't think that, I think people were trying to be funny.
And they were, and it made me laugh so hard. But I was like, I wasn't even trying to like engagement farm. Like I really said, I think it's easy, because I didn't think there was anything else you could guess besides, well, that's clearly fucking Elmo. I did have some people ask, like, how'd you get the frosting so red? It does unfortunately take almost 2 entire tubes of frosting. It took us at least 1.5 of tubes of red food coloring, and our kitchen did look like a murder scene afterwards, it was everywhere. I went to like go do my makeup and I like, it looked like there was blood splatter all over my face. And I was like, oh, oops. But I mean, she loved it. She loved having Elmo on her cake. And now I have to use the power of influence to convince her brother that there's a Pinocchio cake is like not that fun. Because I told him I don't do humans. There are no humans on your cakes.
He's not human. He's a
swear to God, if you say that, he's probably gonna fucking say that shit to me. Because that's the kind of kid he is.
Yeah.
Well, technically, oh my God. But I told him that the most I would do Pinocchio-wise is a whale.
I mean, that's the whole point of the movie, is that he wants to be a real boy. So
I'm hoping he comes up with something else, because I'm like, please don't make me do a fucking Pinocchio cake. And also, there's no way I'm doing a Pocahontas cake.
No.
I'm refusing that.
No.
I don't care what. I don't care if it's the raccoon. I don't care if it's a single character. I'm not doing a Pocahontas cake, because all I want in life is for him to get out of this Pocahontas and Pinocchio phase, so we can stop listening to not the songs. I'm not talking about the songs or people saying. I'm talking about the scores. I am so done with that. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Because also he wants to like act it out, and then is upset when I do it wrong, and I go, I'm so sorry. I actually don't remember what happens during this silent part of the movie where no one is speaking and just the songs are playing. Sorry, I thought I could play as I'm a part of the orchestra. No, that's not okay.
Ask him if you can be a tree.
Oh, I'm honestly, he might let me be a tree.
Yeah.
But I do think he'd give me some strong directions. Strong directions. But it was so fun. I got so many cute pictures of them. And there was one kid who just turns to, I think I was talking to his mom or his dad, and just turns to us, and he's holding in his fist like this a live praying mantis, and everyone's like, oh, let's drop that. And they're like, yeah, so we've been watching a lot of Animal Planet, maybe a little too much. He was zero fear, and the rest of us adults are going, trying to pick it up. Yeah. He didn't harm it at all somehow. And I was like, okay. But I was like, that's funny. And then my other favorite moment was one of the kids had to leave early. And so my sister-in-law was like, hey, will you go tell them that they can, will you give them a cupcake and grab one of the goodie bags? And I was like, oh yeah. And I go to do that. And this other kid who's friends with my nephew, he goes, I actually think we're going to be leaving too. And I was like, oh, and he goes to his mom being like, Mom, I think it's time for us to leave. And she goes, no, we're not leaving. And then I go, hey, just so you know, you don't have to leave to get the cupcake in the goodie bag. They're just leaving early. We're going to do that soon. And the mom was like, oh my God, I love how you knew exactly what his thought process was. And then he comes back up to me. He goes, actually, I didn't mean to say that. What I meant to say was I'm going to watch some TV when I get home. And I said, oh, of course. Easy mix up. You got it. I was like, they're just kids that age are just so funny. Mm-hmm. So fucking funny. So yeah, it was a good grand old time. And now I just prepare for my nephew's birthday. And he's just a little bit of he's a little more strict. He's a little more.
He's gonna be 6.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. He's got a way of doing things. Mm-hmm. So hopefully it goes well.
I also went to a birthday party, but for adults.
Oh, so no Elmo cake?
No Elmo cake.
What kind of cake?
There were lots of sweet treats. There were cupcakes. There were brownie. There were brookies. A few things.
Mm-hmm. Vanilla brownies.
That's a blondie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at a place called Malibu Wine and something, but it was not in Malibu. It was far away. I was thinking it was in Malibu. I was like, cool, 30 minutes. No. It was, let me see where this place
Malibu Wine and Safari?
Nope. Malibu Wine and Beer Garden.
Yes.
Which is in West Hills.
Yeah, so it's if you go from Malibu and then you just keep driving in and in and in and in, which is why I think they call it Malibu.
But you literally could say that about so many. You could say that about Santa Monica.
I have been to many a birthday here, and I have been exorbitantly late because I had accounted for driving to Malibu.
Yeah. So it took me, and also, they're still doing that construction on the 405. So it took me, because I didn't end up going, I had to drive around, because if I went on the 405, it would have taken me 2 hours. But I went through Hollywood, so it still took me an hour and 15 minutes. It's beautiful. I had a good time there. It was Samantha and Megan, the other Megan.
There's enough of her?
Yeah.
My God.
So like when we say things, she'll be like, my Megan, and I'll say my Megan. But
Perfect.
I've hung out with other Megan a ton too. And so they both had their birthdays, and it was cool. Except for the part where I got bit by 12. I got 12 mosquito bites. No one else was really complaining about it. Samantha said she got none. I found another one on my ankle today.
What?
They are big. I am itching. I had to take a Benadryl the other night because it just wasn't enough. Yeah. And I just not having a good time with these mosquito bites. I ended up, what's really helping is putting tea tree oil and then putting aloe on top of it, because the calamine lotion wasn't working. But here I am. They're on my legs and on my arms.
God, no, it's like, it's to me, it's like the paper cut of like bug related issues, where it's like, sure, in the scheme of things, do I have Zika? No. Is it really fucking itchy? And
Yes.
and also like, is it ever going to get better? It's only going to get better if I stop itching it. And
Right.
how the fuck am I supposed to?
I took my nails off because I was like, I can't. It itches so much.
Yep.
So
when I got the one on my lip, and I was like, well, this sucks because unfortunately I could just take my bottom teeth and scrape it.
Yeah.
So I had it for like weeks because it was just so fucking itchy. It's brutal. It's a beautiful place though.
It is beautiful. I just wish I didn't get ate so much.
Lily loves it. That used to be like one of Lily's places.
But I met some cool people too. So we'll see.
Hell yeah.
Whoa! That was a bop! Ooh, let's keep the party going with the Claptrap Public Domain Serenade! Happy birthday to you! Let's all loot and shoot! Ba-ba-doo-doo, Borderlands 4! Well, that kind of fell apart toward the end. But you get the idea. Borderlands 4 is out now! Buy it! Buy it, buy it, buy it!
Rated M for mature.
A message from McAfee. Wondering why the post office is texting you, or why you owe thousands of dollars in toll fees? Because someone's trying to scam you. The good news? McAfee can help. With McAfee's award-winning scam detection, it's easy to tell what's real and what's fake. Over text, in your inbox, and online. If they're
You want a free gift?
Seriously? If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
Breathe deep. Imagine your legs more limber in Duluth Trading Double Flex Denim. Envision euphorically squatting for that can of suds, bending for your toolbox in a state of bliss, plunging for your laser level on a whole new level. Relax and allow the flex to fill you with ability. Find your inner flex in Double Flex Denim only at Duluth Trading.
I also went to the signing for Edwina's book, and it was so much fun.
Oh, yay.
Very inspirational. Viola Davis really did her big one. She was going to sign, but then she signed her book and do like meet, but she didn't want to take away from it, so she left before the signing. But they were talking for like an hour and a half. It was nice.
Oh, nice. How did they know each other?
I don't know how they initially met. I think it's in the book, but I know when they lived together for a minute. Yeah.
But I assumed that it was both in LA, like acting wise.
I think they met when Edwina was in New York, because she was moving to LA. And so then she stayed with Viola. I
love those stories of like people who like they both end up making it, and like their friendship. And I just like I'm always like, so how did you like And a lot of times it's like, oh, we met doing this like tiny play that like never.
I don't think it was on something. They might. I don't remember them saying. I don't remember saying because we recorded this book months ago, and I don't remember
I think you'd
exactly.
remember if it was in the book.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I know that they live together.
That's so fun.
Yeah, and they're also each other's godchildren too.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Well, godmothers to their children, but you know what I meant. So that was good. Now I have to really buckle down and try to find a place to live.
Yeah, how's the plan for that? Because I know you had the one that you liked that was the first one that you liked that is like if you didn't like anything more.
Yeah, they just put the other ones on the market. But I really like that house that I sent you. But they're looking for somebody to like move in right away.
I mean, you're getting closer.
I know, but
to like what's there right away?
October 1st. And she was like, we could maybe push it to October 15th. But I'm like, I'm sure if somebody is like, I can move in October 1st and they're going to pick them. But I did apply for it.
Yeah.
So there's that whole essence of it. Now I gotta like start like because there's stuff I don't want to take like this couch. So I need to start getting rid of stuff. So that will be the plan for this weekend.
Hey, at least it'll be slightly cooler this weekend.
I won't be going outside. I don't think it was that hot last weekend.
It was humid.
See, because your definition of humid is different from my definition of humid. That was not humid to me at all.
It was humid. It's the worst kind of humid because it's not humid enough to make my hair look good, but it's humid enough to make my hair look bad.
Okay. Well, I didn't feel
and to me, that's not enough.
I didn't feel it being humid at all.
I didn't feel glowy. I just felt like I would just like dip my whole body in like sticky something.
I wasn't hot.
Well, I guess it's also me. At this point, I get hot a little too quickly. Oh, I'm back on Dancing with the Stars TikTok.
I never really left because there's always somebody that I follow that's part of it already. So like Danielle Fishel, I was like already. And then, I'm always staying abreast of what Hillary Baldwin is doing because I don't trust that woman and I have to track her movements.
Yeah, you have to make sure she is. Keep one eye open at all fucking times. Hillary's goddamn fucking coming. Yeah. Hillary Thomas is coming. So, do you know the lore of her on Dancing with the Stars?
Yes, she's already been a professional dancer.
She beat some of the pros. And I'm just like, my God, this woman, like, I know people are like, wow, what a scammer. I have to commend someone who scams in every aspect of their life. There are interviews literally recorded. There are clips of people asking her in her interviews if she'd ever go on Dancing with the Stars. She said, no, I think that is cheating. And now suddenly it's not cheating. Like, I'm addicted to that. I'm addicted to the fact that the accent is back. I love that. It pisses
me off so much.
I think it's so wild that she goes from New York to LA and she goes, "Ooh, it's back, mommy." I'm obsessed with that.
Leave because she was using it in their reality show.
So she dips in and out, but we have not been this level of accent since like mainstream media heard that she was lying. So we're at the level of accent of how do you say cucumber? Like we're back in the heyday of it. And I'm just like, I'm shocked. And I really do wish that her and Anna Delvey had been on the same season. I think that really would have fucked both of them up because they're both putting on different accents. And I think it really would have like messed with their head and they started with like talking like each other.
I think Anna is too deep in. She'll never get out.
Really?
Yeah. Because she has an accent, it's just different from
it's just not the one that she's doing.
So like regardless, she'll have an accent.
Totally.
So
yeah, well, Hillary's from Boston. She should have a Boston accent, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey. So the Dancing with the Stars TikTok brings me joy because I don't know why every year I'm like, oh, Dancing with the Stars. I don't watch the show, but like you best bet I'm abreast on. I've seen it. I've seen all the dances of the people I care about. And I have people that I'm rooting for, but I'm not watching the show. I'm just watching all of the clips. And Jordan Childs is doing phenomenal. So is what?
I thought Jordan was on another season. She's on this current season.
Yeah. Well, why are you making me second guess it? Yeah, she is.
Oh, I don't know why I thought she was on the previous season.
No, Suni was.
Okay, but I
Suni was
thought
on
it.
purpose.
I know that Suni was, but I thought that Jordan was, and I haven't seen her clips, and I follow Jordan.
Oh my God, she's doing with Ezra. They're a great duo.
Let me see what's up.
She's doing phenomenal. And Lauren Haregi, I think that is how you say it, who was a part of Fifth Harmony and now
following
Fourth.
her, but I know I did follow her.
Oh, weird. A TikTok sometimes does that.
Yeah.
Elaine from whatever her name is, but friends with Melissa Chimenti, aka this stepmother from Parent Trap. And like, I didn't know her story was that like she moved to LA to be a dancer, got hit by a car, couldn't do it. Oh my God. Okay. Who else am I like loving? Oh, Robert Irwin. I told Mats, I was like, I was asking him to guess people on. I was like, okay, think of like the most famous Australians. And he was like, Chris Hemsworth. And I was like, no. Think like someone
Margot
who like,
Robbie.
Chris Hemsworth thinks is more famous. Who like, think of like, I think he literally said Margot Robbie. And then he said someone who I was like, they're not Australian. But I was like, think of someone who all of those people would be like, that is like the pride and joy of Australia. Like literally pick someone. And he like could not get to it. And I was like, Steve Irwin. He was like, whoa, what? And I was like, yes. He's doing phenomenal.
Yeah, he actually like can dance, which I was shocked by.
His sister did great when she was on it too. And I'm like, maybe there's something genetic there.
I remember all when they were born.
That's crazy.
I know.
But Lauren Haregi.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but there was a whole thing of when he was born, his dad was holding him up over the alligators.
Oh, that sounds like that vibe.
Yeah.
But Lauren Haregi from Fifth Harmony and Fourth Harmony. They're calling them now.
And Unharmony.
She is, that bitch is water. The way that she moves is insane. Like, it's fucking insane. And I am finally seeing people like talking about it because like other people are like talking about like, oh, this dance is more impressive. And it's like, no, they look like two pros together. Like there is not one part of her that is like clunky. Like she's like Disney princess. Like it is like everything is, it's like she's floating through air. And I'm so happy that that is who Brandon is partnered with because again, while I didn't watch all of last season, I think him and Chandler were robbed last year. And so I'm so glad that like because sometimes like people get like a really like a stacked partner, like someone who's like, oh, they're going to do really well. Like they're like kind of like they've already got either some experience or whatever. They're young, they're very agile and they really want to do well. Sometimes once you have that, then they like, you get someone who's like maybe not so great after that. But I'm like, oh, you can go all the way because you should have won. You should have won with Chandler, but so good. And yeah, I love watching it on clips because then that means I don't have to watch those blonde siblings.
I got on Facebook for 2 seconds because my mom said she had posted something about me. So I went on, and when I opened Facebook, there was quote unquote photos from, and I heavily mean these quotes because they were not real, from a certain memorial that happened over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And it had...
This isn't what your mom posted. This is, you saw this.
This is separate. I just, when I opened Facebook.
Okay. Was it from
my
like
mom
one of those?
Never.
No, I didn't know if she was posting this about like, this is not real.
No. It was just in my
like
feed
that
on
random
Facebook.
home feed that's like not people you follow, not your friends.
Yes.
Okay.
And there were photos of the blonde siblings and a couple other people from Dancing with the Stars thanking them for their testimonies that they did at this memorial. And I said, this cannot be real. There's no way this is real. Everybody in the comments, except for like 2 or 3 people, are like, this is not real. I get on because I need to fact check real quick and see, because I'm like, there's no way that they would go to this.
No, also,
regardless of it, how they may feel towards this, they would not go.
No, I'm sure 99% of them posted, thoughts and prayers, not sarcastic thoughts and prayers, just.
So I get on and it's of course fake. And I'm just like, this is why I don't come on this cesspool of an app. But also so many people were just like thanking them for speaking out.
Well, they really know their audience. Like, the demographic of people who like are diehard fans of those blonde twins and also diehard fans of that show, the majority demographic is older white women in conservative states. And those white women, they also love Jesus. They love
white Jesus.
They love white men who say things. So. And it's got to be a certain set of things. And then they go, love them. Big fan. I'd be like, oh my God, cease and desist immediately. There's this girl named like Hannah Brown.
Yeah. I'd never heard of her. Because at first I was like,
I was like, The Bachelorette, of course.
Yeah.
Checks out. We're shocked again?
Yeah, that Hannah Brown person. I'd never heard of her.
Not once in my life. And people were like, oh my God, shocked. I'm so sad. And I'm like, who is this? And I do think that but how I found out about it was I was seeing other people named Hannah Brown who were like, hey, it's not me. And I'm like, okay, I do think, y'all, it's time that we retire the name. Some of you need to add it. I guess like someone else added in their middle name. And this girl also has her middle name in and was like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I saw that one too. I was like, damn. But I was dying at that because that girl she made her response being like, I was just like I was there. So like, what? And I was like, girl, you're so sunburned. Like you were there all day. And apparently she lives so far away and you drove hours. In Colorado. It's just so embarrassing.
People are like, I know she's MAGA because look at how red she is.
I'm like, my God, if it was me, I'd be like, okay, throw in a turtleneck or something. Like, this is incriminating. That tells me you were there all day and you were enthralled. You didn't even reapply sunscreen.
Nope.
Also, maybe maybe she was beef tallow. All of it is making a lot of sense to me.
And I've got to say, justice for beef tallow being used in the way it's meant to be used, because it does taste delicious when you cook things in it, but not for this all-out health thing that people are trying to make it be. No, it just tastes. You ever had beef tallow fries? That should taste so good.
I'm like waiting for them to like start doing this with bacon grease. Like I'm like, that's this, like, I hope you understand that like there is a use for that in the kitchen. And everyone's like, well, you have no idea. It's the only thing that cleared up my skin. All that tells me is that you need a heavier moisturizer. You need something with more fat in it. And you need something that's that has more oil. Like there are things that are quite literally for your skin and for your body and for your face that have the same properties of beef tallow. And guess what? You're not going to smell.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to smell like a steak is cooking up. And also just think about like oil. You put oil on a pan, it smokes, you get nice and hot and you like sear. That's your skin out in the sun. I smell like beef. It just reminds me of that vine sound. I smell like beef. Do you know that, girl?
I know it because you say it.
I do. Guilty. Guilty as charged. Jesse and I say it all the fucking time. It's so fun.
Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing the way we fix things. It's running the world on smarter energy. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
You don't technically need this car. You say that out loud to yourself. You say, I have no space. You say, I'm just looking. Then you click. Then you zoom in on photo number 87 and whisper, oh no. Then you text a friend, the one who always enables you. You say to yourself, this is the last one, knowing it is not. You don't need this car. But maybe, just maybe, this car needs you. Bring a trailer. It's never just a car.
This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan. Real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
I sent you a video that I also would like to discuss, but it's fun. It's a good thing to end on.
I sent you a video that you didn't respond to, but it's okay because I haven't responded to so many. Oh, I'm addicted to this video. I've seen this video.
I figured you had.
It's already in my favorites.
So it is Titus. I don't even know what his real last name is because
no, I don't care because Titus Andromedon it sounds Shakespearean.
Which
it's got a bounce to it.
Yeah. So I stumbled across this video of Titus in a street interview with somebody. It's in a different country. That person has no idea who Titus is.
And this person has 402 followers. Like, it is a small account street interview who came across Titus.
And Titus looks good, too.
No, Titus looks great. And also, my favorite part is Titus has a zero issue that this person has no idea who they are. Like, literally is like, they have no idea, but knows that the camera knows. And knows that when this is posted, they might know, which is so fucking funny.
Yes. And this person asks if Titus would fuck them. And Titus looks at them and was like, you know what? Yeah, I'd fuck you. But it was after they'd asked some questions that I will not repeat.
Yeah.
And Titus, they asked for Titus's number, and Titus was like, no, I'm famous. So I'm not giving you my number.
And they goes, what about your Instagram? No. Like I said, I am famous. Yeah. And then like they're just laughing together, and it's so fun. It's just so heartwarming and hilarious. And I really want to see this person's. I need to like find out because when was this video? It came out a day ago. I would love to see either from the comments or their next video, just like being like, okay, now what's your reaction? Now that you know that everybody's like, yeah, famous.
And
famous.
So many people are just using memes of Titus in the comments to respond to it too. It's so good. But I like his hair like this.
Me too. I love the outfit too. I love the little pink.
Got his guns out.
Tats out too. Oh, made me laugh. Okay, now what about the one I sent you?
My writing schedule has now changed to being Mondays. So now I'm staying up all night and then falling asleep, sleeping all day Tuesday. So
maybe that's why I had a drink. I literally texted Liz this morning being like, are you okay? I don't know if I'm feeling psychic or anxious, but I woke up feeling worried. Maybe I knew that part.
Maybe.
Because I just woke up being like, I need to check in on her. Like, and it wasn't like it was like, there was no reason except my gut where I tried to talk myself out of it. Cause I was like, you're going to talk to her soon. And I was like, no, you have to ask her if she's okay. And I was like, fine. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm fine. But maybe it was that I was sensing that your writing schedule has changed. So, yeah, you were busy.
And it's actually so much better for me because Monday and Tuesdays are my open days anyway. And so it's perfect.
I love front loading my week.
Yeah.
That's how I prefer because I want to, all the creative stuff I have to do when I don't have other, I have to like let my brain have enough time to get creative.
Yep. Are we talking about with Regina Hall?
Yes.
I've watched this whole interview, so I think that's also why I didn't click on it. What specifically are they talking about?
This is about her international, her foreign film.
Yes.
She is.
This woman's just
one of the great
funny.
Comedians.
Yeah, and she's not a comedian.
But if she was, you bitches be out of a job. She is so fucking funny. I was dying. And then I also watched the clip again of them talking about her accepting the award for Kevin Costner, which I don't know how the fuck I missed that when that came out.
I remember that.
And she's reading the teleprompter laughing because like they're like, he really wishes he could be here today. And she's like, okay, I'm sure, like, that's what they all say, whatever. And as she's reading, goes, there's weather issues. And then we get to like, no, there's actually like a serious weather event and like this is dangerous. And then when it goes, oh, and we here would like to, and she's like, oh my God. She played
also
it off.
Says something like, we're all here. Why couldn't he be here?
Yes.
Because he was in, I think, Ojai.
Santa Barbara.
And
so she was like, Santa Barbara. Okay. Yeah. Like literally being like rich people. And then it literally ends with being like, you know, to help out the victims of this. And she's like, oh. And it's everybody in the crowd is laughing. And she's so good at like reading the teleprompter and then like delivering a side joke. Like, and then whatever. And like, it was so funny. And she just like walks right out. I was like, okay. And everybody is in stitches, but they're also feeling the same way that she is, where they goes, oh no, you made me laugh. And now we're talking about like an actual serious thing that like we're calling for people to like send donations and help out. And now you have an entire audience trying to stifle their laughter. And it was so
good.
Funny.
Did you see her, is it Vogue that does the 2 truths, 1 lie? They do that with the cast. Whoever it is, but hers is so good too because she's being completely serious the whole time and they cannot read her at all.
Yep. So funny. I also have to say, I
don't know if we mentioned this, but we were talking about Regina Hall.
Yeah, sorry. But Tiana Taylor's energy in that whole thing, it's like, we are taking it so seriously. Yes. So seriously. But oh my God, I want to see that movie so fucking bad.
Now I want to see it because of these antics.
And I'm like, do they even talk in the movie? Because
I wanted to see it before. I know Tiana Taylor's in a lot of it, but I don't think Regina Hall is in it. No, because
I think you're right in the fact that I thought Tiana Taylor played his ex who passed, and Regina Hall played someone who's
current.
Yeah. But I think you're right. I think it is switched.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my neighbors saw it. They said it was great.
Oh, did you see their Spiritonal?
No, I thought you blocked. I'm sorry.
I did, but it pops up on other things because other people will repost it. Everybody's farming clips now. So even if I block one thing.
Yeah, you just see it next to someone playing with slime.
Yeah. Not even that. They're just redoing it now. There's something wrong with TikTok at this point.
Well, they're gearing up.
I know what's wrong, but even like most of the clips from this podcast have not been like the one you sent me is not from.
You're right. I noticed that was specifically with this podcast where I was like, God,
there's so many different.
I kept going being like, well, let me see the rest of the clips. And I go, well, this isn't the original account.
Yeah.
This is just doing that. Oh yeah. I'm not dancing next to her. That's so funny. Oh, she looks beautiful. I love that color on her. Yeah, she's just.
Yeah. Even did you hear the story about how she got booked on this? So she lives next door to the director.
Okay.
And so she was redoing her like garden and stuff. And he was like, hey, I'd like to come talk to you. And she's like giving him a whole tour of her garden because she thinks he's asking her about the garden. And
hey, girl, I get it. I want to see your garden too. I love a garden.
He just like let her go with it. And then they went inside and he was like, so there's this movie I want to talk to you about.
And she's like, got her gloves on. Oh, oh, a job. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is married to.
I don't even know who the director is.
Yes, you do.
I've seen him. I just don't remember.
Thomas Anderson, the one I can't remember to save my life.
I'm just saying I didn't know who the director of this film was.
Oh, okay. He is married to what's her name?
I'm just gonna let you struggle through this because I know who it is.
I know. I literally want to be like, Chicken Man. I'm literally quoting her and I can't. It is. She is in that show that you like. Let me just come up with her name. I do test myself on this where I like don't let myself Google for a certain amount of time because I'm like, it's as good for my trying to prevent dementia.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's best friends with the person that's in this interview.
I know.
Or who's doing the interviewing.
That's the part that's hard.
She's also been on she's been on TV her whole life. I
can list her entire fucking IMDb at this point. I just am struggling with this.
She
hold on. Let me get
she has
Stop. Let me get to her Beyonce. Let me get to her Beyonce hot ones.
That's what I was about to say. She has 2 different iconic hot ones where neither one of them she is being herself in them.
Do you know the issue is that never mind, I'm not going to tell you the name that is like will not leave my head, which is not her. It looks nothing like her, but the name is also just someone whose name is Regina, which is why it's in my head. Maya Rudolph.
There we go.
Okay, the name that I had to get out of my head, which I probably should have just said it earlier so it would have left my head, was Regina Spektor, who's a singer, who's not at all, but I just have the name Regina in my head, and so I said Regina. Well, it's not that's who we're talking about. And then it's like Regina Spektor. I was like, it's literally not her at all. And as soon as I left that out of my head, there it was, Maya Rudolph right there. Yeah, so that is who he's married to, which put her, is she in any of his movies?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe that's better for the relationship for her not to be.
I'll also be real. I can't tell you what his filmography is because I did think it was the same as the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
I don't think so.
No. Oh, he did Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, he did the movie. I think Sasha's in this, isn't she? She's in Inherent Vice. I knew that. He did that movie. Cool.
All right. Well, anything else?
I think that is it. I told you I decided on my Halloween costume.
Yeah, we talked to you about that in the text.
Okay, and I got it.
Yeah, you sent me the wig, and I was like, I don't know what this is for.
Yeah. I don't think people are gonna get it.
No,
but
and I also said
okay.
that.
That's okay.
I said I've watched this movie numerous times.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have got this, but it's fine.
Also, I will say that, like, I think it is so niche, but if anybody's like, oh my God, what a silly niche costume. You should have seen the ones that I tried to do that I was second guessing if this was too niche. And I did pitch a couple of them in the Facebook group, and only one person knew one of them, which I was like, okay, if this isn't even my nichest one, I can do this one. But me trying to do a video of someone, I still love that idea.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Tune in on Monday for But Am I Wrong? Tuesday for See You Next Tuesday. Thursday, we've got Don't Blame Me. And then we'll be back here on Friday for another thorough fisting.
Fist you later. This is a Sister Sign production hosted by me, Megan Rinks.
And me, Melissa D. Montz, plus Diamond Imprint Productions.
I'm Amy Nicholson, the film critic for the LA Times.
And I'm Paul Scheer, an actor, writer, and director. You might know me from The League, Veep, or my non-eligible for Academy Award role in Twisters.
We love movies, and we come at them from different perspectives.
Yeah, like Amy thinks that, Joe Pesci was miscast in Goodfellas, and I don't.
He's too old. Let's not forget that Paul thinks that Dune 2 is overrated.
It is.
Anyway, despite this, we come together to host Unspooled, a podcast where we talk about good movies, critical hits,
fan favorites, must-sees, and in case you missed them.
We're talking Parasite to Home Alone.
From Grease to The Dark Knight.
We've done deep dives on popcorn flicks. We've talked about why Independence Day deserves a second look.
And we've talked about horror movies, some that you've never even heard of, like Ganja and Hess.
So if you love movies like we do, come along on our cinematic adventure.
Listen to Unspooled wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to hit the follow button.
There are vampires out there. They walk among you, shoulder to shoulder in the dark. Heading to work, heading home, going to the bar. It's a life just like anyone else's, and I have grown used to it. To the darkness, to the moon, to the taste of blood on my tongue. But vampires are dying out. We are a fading kind, and I am the first one created in so long. And that is a dangerous thing to be. Those who came before me, elders of all stripes, they do not want to see our kind gone, and they will do anything to keep their power. And for myself, and for Grace, who created me, that is a sword that hangs above our heads. And the worst person of all carries our secret, and he will use it however he sees fit. Who do you look to when things are at their darkest? From the creators of Parkdale Haunt comes Woodbine, a podcast about monsters, dreams, and changes, those you want and those you never saw coming. Season 2 arrives September 24th, distributed by Realm.
From the darkest corners of our imagination comes a game show that's more ridiculous than terrifying. Welcome to Tickled to Death, the horror comedy game show where nothing is sacred, everything's a little unhinged, and the only thing more cursed than the questions are the jokes. I'm Roz Hernandez, your fearless host, and each week I'll be leading a brave group of guests through twisted horror trivia, improv games, and enough sarcastic banter to make you question all your life's choices. So come for the screams, stay for the snark. Listen to Tickled to Death wherever you get your podcasts, and hit follow unless you want the show to follow you. In the meantime, don't get tickled to death.